I saw you there in a corner seat, smoking shadows at your feet. Your smile lit up the cabaret like a song from yesterday. The band played low, a velvet tune, our hearts in time beneath the moon. A glass of wine, a toast to fate. We danced like it was 9:30 a.m. A sip of yesterday still lingers in the air. Your whispered promises, your fingers in my hair. Though time has moved, I'm stuck in that refrain of you and me in sweet champagne. You vanished like the final note on napkin lines you softly wrote. But every time that record plays, I find myself back in those days. A sip of yesterday still echoes in my soul, a smoky dream I can't control. Though you are gone, the jazz remains forever dancing through my veins. His time yesterday, just a taste of the day. I'm always in this road. The clock strikes 2, the streets asleep, but in my mind you always creep. A shadow passing through my door. You've been here many times before. We danced inside the carousel of dreams we dared but never tell. The brass band played a lullaby while stars were tumbling from the sky. You spin me once again through faded songs and phantom men. Your kiss still haunts the mirrored floor. your coat, the scent remains of autumn smoke and window panes. The vinyl cracks, the trumpet sighs, another loop, another lie. But every turn brings back your name and leaves me dancing with the flame. Yesterday. The platforms go, your hand in mine, a trembling touch against the time. The train will come and you'll be gone, but silence says what words could shun. You said don't cry and smiled so wide, but grief was glowing in your eyes. The saxophone played a lullaby for lovers too brave to say goodbye. Last train at dawn, you're leaving slow, while shadows stretch in golden glow. No need for tears, no need to run. Some goodbyes end before they're done. I watched you fade in morning haze, like jazz that slips through smoky glaze. The whistle blew, the city stirred, but I was haunted by one word. Though time moves on, I still remain a silent song in more. You've plus today. You poured the wine. The day grew cold. The city is hushed, a sight to hold. We didn't speak, we didn't need. The jazz played slow, and hearts would lead. The breeze was soft, the curtain swayed, the trumpet sighed. The moment stayed. You looked at me. The world was still, and time bent gently to our will. Sunset on the balcony, where dreams feel real and hearts agree. No promises, no grand design, just your hand brushing into moon. But all I saw was just your name. You leaned in close, and I just knew this evening glow was made for two. Sunset on the balcony, where love begins so quietly. No songs could ever match the tune of hearts in sync one summer. Streetlights shimmer through the rain, reflections bleed like old champagne. Your name still haunts the radio, in songs from years and tears ago. The taxi hums a lullaby of nights we laughed and didn't try. I drive through fog but can't escape your shadow wrapped in autumn drapes. Search for you, I'll never find. Your kiss a ghost in window pane, whisper soft like jazz and rain. The cigarette burns low and slow, like memories I should know. But every chord, each saxophone sings to the places we called home. Rain in the rearview, blurred and blue. Every turn just leads to you. No one's there, just notes that strain. A solo dance in midnight Maine. I wrote your name on paper thin, in candlelight where dreams begin. The ink still wet, my hands unsure, like love that knocks but finds no door. The moon leaned in to watch me write its silver gaze, our last good night. Each word a wound I couldn't mend. Inside the letter I won't send. The letter still echoes with the things I meant, folded tight in drawers, regret, a symphony I won't forget. Your coat still hangs behind my chair. It holds the scent of autumn air. I trace your name, but not the end. Inside the letter I won't send. Some truths like jazz just won't descend. They linger like a song that bends. You wore a hat, I wore a smile. We sat and sipped and stayed a while. The city moved, but we stood still. At Café Rue de Rêves, we always will. The waiter hummed a Django tune. The sky was dipped in soft maroon. Your laugh was jazz, your eyes were wine. I told myself this heart is mine. Café Rue de Rêves, where lovers go to dance in silence, soft and slow. With every sip our stories blend in bitter brews that never end. We carved our names in table oak. Your cigarette, my half-told joke. Though years have passed, I still return to phantom chairs and hearts that burn. Café Rue des Rêves, a place, a spell, where dreams once lived and memories dwell. And though you're gone, the lights remain, pouring love in drops of rain. The chandeliers begin to dim. The band plays soft, the lights grow slim. Your hand in mine, a silent prayer. We waltz as if there's no despair. Your uniform, my satin dress, a photograph of tenderness. You smiled and said, don't count the time, but every note felt like a chime. The last dance before goodbye, beneath the stars and trembling sky. No promises, just you and I, waves roll beyond the wall, but here we're safe in music's call. A kiss, a bow, the curtains close. Your touch, the only truth I chose. The last dance before goodbye still echoes though the years roll by. And in each waltz I softly try to feel again that last goodbye. I lost her down. The room is still. I speak your name against my will. This microphone knows all my sins. Each broadcast where begins. The vinyl turns, the needle sighs, the jazz flows out through moonlit skies. Somewhere out there, are you songs make your silence break? Midnight on the air, I play our tune. Two empty streets and a haunted moon. No one calls, no voice replies, just memories in thin disguise. Your photograph behind my glass still looks the same as moments past. I fade my voice, the record spins, but every lyric pulls you in. And broken strings, I say goodnight, but still you stay. Between the notes you never fade away. Yesterday I found you in a paper frame, a frozen smile, the light, the flame. The edges curl, the colors fade, but not the love that we once made. The background blurred, a summer dress a moment caught in tenderness. The jazz band played, the world stood still, and time forgot to break our will. A photograph in time that never said goodbye, still holding on while years roll by. The ink may bleed, the glass may crack, but you remain still looking back. They say that frames can't feel or know, but I can hear the music slow, and in that grain of black and white, you're dancing softly through the night. A photograph in time, like vinyl scars and rhyme, a story kept in sepia lines. And though you're gone and skies are gray, I keep your smile just one click away. You stood beneath the ember light, a silhouette against the night. No words were said, just distant eyes, two fading stars in separate sky. The river whispered underneath, while love lay breathless in its sheath. I reached you, turned and left the lane. The bridge behind us lost your name. Bridge of no return, hearts too proud to burn. A kiss we lost at the final turn. Some roads are meant to bend and break, some dreams we build but never wake. Now echoes haunt the cobblestones where once we walked with saxophone. I trace your voice in every chord, a silent song I can't afford. two souls apart, but still the same. The clock still ticks, though no one's there. A coat still hangs, your empty chair. The window hums, the autumn wind. It whispers things we didn't end. The books remain, vinyl waits, but silence now decorates. Your laughter lingers in the hall, a faded echo on the wall. The room we left behind still breathes our name, each shadow shaped, each frame the same. Though time moved on, the dust won't lie. It keeps the truth we left to die. The mirrors cracked where light once fell, on every vow we didn't tell. I passed the rug, I traced the floor, still waiting at that bedroom door. Behind, untouched, unkind, still shelters ghosts we tried to bind. And though we swore we'd draw the line, this room still holds what once was mine. The leaves have danced their final round, a golden hush upon the ground. You held me close, your coat, your cologne. In autumn light we swayed alone. The band played soft in minor key, a waltz for ghosts and memory. Your steps were slow, but heart was sure. I wish that moment could endure. November's waltz, our last refrain, a dance through fog, through loss, through rain. Though seasons pass, that night won't part. It still turns slowly in before they fall. The record spins, the past relieves in every note the cold air gives. Silent sings of amber light and ending things. Though you are gone, the rhythm stays 3 steps behind my winter days. The leaves have danced their final round, a golden hush upon the ground. Involves me close, your coat, your cologne. In autumn light we swayed alone. Yesterday, the needle drops, the room exhales a melody from ghostly trails. Your laughter hums in static lines between the cracks of vintage times. The record spins, the moment stirs, a voice like yours, a verse like hers. The walls remember, so do I. The jazz, the rain, the last goodbye whispers through the vinyl play of loved ones lost but not away. Each scratch a sigh, a silent plea, a song that used to dance with me, quoth the day. The room is still, but sound remains, a haunted waltz through window panes. I close my eyes and there you are, still fading soft like a jazz guitar, whispers through the vinyl stay, while time and light both drift away. And though you're gone, you're always near. Each note you left is crystal clear. summer sun and autumn rain, a teacup cold, a coat unclaimed, each day the same, each silence named. The world went on, the sky turned gray, the letters stopped one distant day, but still he sat with hope grown thin, a phantom smile, a worn out hymn. He waited by the window still. The wind would knock, the glass would chill, but no one came, no curtain stirred, just memories he never heard. The lamp grew dim, the flowers died, the photo framed was never pride. He whispered names, the night forgot a time, a train, a lover lost. He waited by the window's lights through every dusk and sleepless night. And though the world forgot his face, he waited still in that same place. I sealed the words with careful grace, a trace of hope, your faded face, a stamp aside, a trembling name. I sent it off, but back it came. The ink was dry, the paper creased, but every line still cried for peace. The postmark said, address unknown, but I still wrote like love had grown. Return to sender, unread, unseen, a message lost in might have been. No eyes to weep, no lips to speak, just silence tied in ribbanding. The mailbox creaked, the wind stood still, like time itself had caught a chill. I held the page, now marked declined, but still I read you line by line. Return to sender, but not to me, for part of me still sailed that sea, and though it failed, I'd write again 1,000 hopes in fountain pen. Sits where he has to bend and break. The teacup full she doesn't take. The ticking stopped 1 year ago, but still she waits in silent glow. The curtains move, the light turns pale. A letter sealed without a tale. No voice, no cry, no final line, just quiet like a closing spine. The clock in her silence does not chime, its hand still trapped in borrowed time. No bells, no strikes, no grand display, just love that paused and stayed that way. They ask if she remembers when, but answers fade like ink and pen. She only hums a lullaby that once was his beneath July. The clock in her silence gently grieves for things not said in hearts like leaves. And in that hush she holds him tight, forever lost in not quite night. We dance beneath the chandelier, one step too close, one breath too near. The first was soft, a dream, a chance, but no one stayed for the second dance. The violins began again, but you were gone a mist romance you spun away. The night grew still and time forgot what we could feel. I've danced with others, smiled and turned, but never felt the same heartburn. The song returns in quiet halls where silence echoes, footsteps small. Shadow of the second dance still lingers like a lost last chance. The lights went down, the crowd moved past, but I still waltz with what won't last. We carved it in the winter air, a vow too fragile, soft and rare. You said you'd write, I said I'd wait, but seasons tend to shift their fate. No storm, no scream, no last regret, just drifting tides and things we let the stars still shine where we once stood, but not the way they said they would. The promise we forgot still floats between the rain, not quite broken, not quite pain. It lingers in the quiet space where time erased your name, your face. No box of letters, no goodbye, just Sunday nights that pass me by. And when I hear that minor key, the echo brings you back to me. songs we forgot, like jazz that fades too soon, still hums beneath the silver moon. And though we walked a different plot, I still remember what we yesterday, just like before, two cups untouched beside the door. The ivy climbs, the railing bends, but time forgets where love begins. You used to hum a melody while jazz poured out from AM3. The city lights, the wind, the wine, all whispered you were almost mine. Echoes on the balcony where laughter danced so carelessly. Now every breeze recalls your voice, a silence made without a choice. I speak aloud, though no one's near. Your name dissolves, then reappears, and in the hush of twilight air, I swear I see standing there. Echoes on the balcony still sway in minor harmony. No doors to close, no steps to trace, just echoes I cannot replace. Yesterday, loud Scott and leathers love. I'm yesterday, this feeling ever good. I'm yesterday, how mad story too. I'm yesterday. I wrote it on a Tuesday night in candles glow, not morning light. Each chord was laced with things unsaid, with every note a word you fled. I sang it once behind closed doors, no stage, no crowd, no encores. The verses held what I concealed, a heart too soft to be revealed. The song you never heard still lingers in the key of how I wished you looked at me. It plays in rooms where I once cried, a tune that lives though never tried. I used to name, I placed your name between the lines, in metaphors and shadowed rhymes. And though I never let it show, the bridge still bends where feelings go. The song you never heard, a secret in the night, a quiet score without the light. But if you ever feel a sigh, that's me just singing low nearby. I never wrote your name, you see, but every rhyme begins with we. The ink runs slow, the page turns still, yet you're the pulse my verses fill. I spoke in metaphors and dust, in shadow shaped by hope and must. You were the pause in every line, the silent sound I call divine. The name between the lines, unread but so defined. It hides beneath the song I sing, like winter sleep beneath the spring. You'll never know the chords you claim, or how each note still holds your name. And though I signed it with no clue, every lyric still bleeds you. The name between the lines still hums in minor signs, and if you listen past the word, you'll hear a name